Yeah, and just before I go on to the last couple of themes, gentlemen, can I just ask you just to give, I'll throw it open to all four, what's your view of what's the health of the broker sector currently? Anyone want to pick that up? What I know we're in a soft market conditions, but what, are you encouraged in terms of the broker community? Obviously, Graham and his team do a great job. Are you seeing real sort of innovation coming through from the broker side? What's your general sense around, the broker community in direction of travel? Who'd like to pick that up first?
Shall I?
Yeah, go on, David. Yeah.
Well, obviously, we see business plans for new launches on a regular basis. We still are having, we're quite selective, but we're having quite a few walk across our door every month. We're reviewing those. When you sort of sorted them out, there's some great innovation in there. There's people who are seeking to expand markets. Obviously, we're getting quite a lot in the parametric space right now, which is developing rapidly. We're seeing quite a lot of insurtech led offers, and we're still seeing some quite traditional stuff. So the sector's certainly healthy. I think I'd like to see, and we are seeing some of this coming through, a little bit more new capacity becoming available, and we have made contact with a couple of new launches recently. But provided the broker sector continues innovating, then I think, to a certain extent, if without wishing to paraphrase a famous movie, if the broker sector continues to build these offers, then the capacity will follow, because the investment opportunity is there.
Okay. Any other observation, gents, on the health of the broker community?
I think we've probably noticed brokers becoming more kind of tech friendly over the last 10 years. Most of our business is done through our own portal, which we've built. In early days, brokers were a bit slow to adopt that, and they didn't like the fact that they had to key in the data, because they may have been keying into other MGA portals or Actress or others like that. But over the last couple of years, it doesn't seem to bother them as much as it did. Our portal is quite slick, so they can get quotes out quite quickly, which always helps. But our business model is for brokers to self-serve. So we're pleased that a lot more brokers are able to do that now than previously.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I think that the brokers are in a really good place. I think, just pulling it back to Beaver, I think what's interesting at Beaver is that we know there's an industry where there's been a lot of M&A. We know that it's still a relationship business, and what we like at Beaver is you get a lot of different account execs, a lot of people that you might not generally talk to day in, day out, because we are all behind systems and we are all looking at that sort of to introduce that insurtech to our businesses. And what I like about Beaver and with the broker community is you get to speak to a lot of account execs that may be part of a bigger group. And I think that really works, because ultimately we are still a business that centres mainly around the relationships you have with your brokers, insurers, reinsurers, business partners. And that's what I think's really interesting at Beaver.
That's good. John, any sentiments on that?
Yeah, I think a couple of things, I guess, from just picking up what David was saying. So from a sort of startup and new business perspective, I think we're probably seeing more new MGAs versus brokers.
Yeah.
But both, but more MGAs. The sort of focusing on the brokers and the ones we're seeing coming through seem to be able to get traction and funding quite quickly, and they're growing and attracting new members of the team pretty quickly as well. So I think there's appetite for both funding of new startups on the broking side, but also there seem to be plenty of people willing to move around in terms of building out a new broking business, which is pretty exciting. I mean, it's against the backdrop we talked about the rates earlier, and then I guess at a wider perspective on that MGA and broking side and the carrier side as well, there definitely seems to be continuing interest in funding new projects, which is an indicator of the health of the sector. It's relative health or the absolute health of the sector, it's still really positive from that point of view.